Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Harry, right?
That's right. Whoa.
So we're ready.
We're ready.
Okay.
Go for it.
Now, do you want that thinned up there, Harry?
Yeah, go ahead. Thin it up. Make it look good.
And away we go, huh?
Yep.
Should I choke him?
I don't think that would look good. So.
Make your eyes bulge. Now, Harry,
Yes.
this was cut down here pretty not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
So you don't want too much off.
You can take off what you think I need. And you can style it any way you want.
Well, this ain't a style. This is, well, I guess they have their own
Everybody
personality, right?
Exactly.
Now, when I'm in doubt, some time ago I needed a haircut. My wife was here. And I said, Mary, I said, you're going to give me a haircut. And she says, I don't know how. And I said, well, you didn't know how to drive a car either. So, you're supposed to start here, you know, the natural outline and around. So she takes this and she starts here. So I'm sitting in the chair and I says, Joe, don't say nothing. I says, hair grows out. So see what happens. So we're working on Harry here. I'm going to do the same technique. And I don't know why it works. I don't have a clue why this works, but all I know it does. And it's never failed me yet, Harry.
That's good, isn't it?
I hope so.
And how many years have you been using that technique?
I lost count because it's been some time ago that we done this. Oh God, I don't know. I would say for maybe a decade ago, 10 years maybe.
Oh, okay.
But now I'm not going to take any up here because that's about bulk up there. And that has to be thinned out. Remember we were talking about the hair up there?
Yeah.
And what I don't understand is why they don't take the bulk out.
I have no clue.
I don't either. But see, that's your occipital bone there. I'm away from you. Yeah, I know this is these people I didn't know who it was. Snyder. I know Richard over there. He used to come over in his wheelchair, motorized, to get a haircut here.
Oh, wow.
Combable or just
I'll let you do what you think will work good.
Well, okay.
But you've had a lot of experience.
Yeah,
so
I have. But I mean, when's the last time this has been cut up here?
Well, can I plead the fifth on that one?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I can't remember how long or how.
Now, did you want that just to lay over, Harry, or how much of this off did you want? Did you want it to blend into the side?
Yeah, maybe try and get it to blend in is good. Yeah.
Something like that. See the blend coming?
I think
See the blend coming? That's called a taper. And then you got a bad colic back here too, Harry.
Uh-oh.
We'll have to figure that one out when we get there.
You're kind of sharing all the intimacies of my head on
Yeah, you are. Yes, you're giving it all away now, son. You know that?
Yeah.
Now, how do you guys put this over to YouTube? How, you pick out what you want or don't want, or?
Yeah, we edit it and make it look like a, like a complete haircut, and then we share that.
See the difference? So far, so good. The process is working, isn't it, huh? See the colic? Can't go below there. There's about, I would say 3 or 4 different lengths in this haircut.
Does that mean like 3 or 4 people cut it at different times?
I don't, that's the mystery, Harry. Now, probably, if I was working for my old boss, he'd say, Joe, I want to see you after work tonight. Just pack your stuff and go home. I hate to say that professionally, but I hope you're not in too much of a hurry, Richard.
No. No, I don't think we're going to.
God, it's been a long time since we laid eyes on each other. Now, are you still over to the home over there?
Yeah, still there.
No wheelchair no more?
Oh yeah, I got my scooter home.
Still the outline there. Well, that's something. This is going to bring all my barbering out here.
Oh yeah.
Now down here is good. You know, it's just.
We're going to put your skills to the test, eh?
We're going to put these other scissors to the test, Harry. See the length? None to here. Where was this cut in Canada, or was this cut?
I'm going to keep the 5th again on that one.
Oh, you're going to keep the 5th. Attaboy. See, this is this is the natural outline, Harry. From here all the way around the back here.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it's lopsided. See, that's cut too short. Now, believe me, I make my own mistakes too. So far, Harry, we're okay.
Good.
I'm just going to grab this shear here. Where is it? This is the cutter, and that's the thinner. And that's one tool that hasn't been used. No, I'm left-handed. So, no, you can go where you want, but I'm going to show you, I'm left-handed, right? So if I'm cutting, I'm supposed to pick the hair up this way. So I can't get my brain in my hands to switch over to my left hand, so I've learned the process myself to do it this way, because I can't do it the proper way. I can't get my coordination together there, Harry. Feel the thickness?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Unless this is a modern haircut that you got here, I don't know. You know, what to make of it, really. What's your first name again? I got a cousin named Harry. Well, that should work. Now, while the microphone was off, Harry, I was visiting with about where they were called Moeller Barber colleges, by the way. franchises
Oh, okay.
throughout the states here, maybe over Canada also, because we were called barbers and beauticians back then.
Mm-hmm. What year was that? Did you?
1959. But the barber schools then were on Skid Row. Boy, we were going to get fined here. They weren't called homeless. They were called winos and street people and flop houses and soup kitchens. And apple wine is what they drank. It cost $1 a fifth. Isn't that something?
Apple wine sounds interesting.
It does. And then in the fall, down in Spokane, they would take these people. I'm going to turn this. And they put them on street corners, and then they would take them out to the apple orchards till about November picking apples. Then they'd start the whole process all over again.
It was like forced labor.
Forced labor, yep. And then also we did down there prisoners,
Mm-hmm.
not federal, state, you know, and orphans and juveniles, and so we had an array of people that we learned on, but that's where you learned it. This haircut is going to feel altogether different, Harry. See that? See how that blends in from the other style. So we're going to take you from a 2019 haircut down to a 1959 haircut.
Oh, nice.
And by the way, Rob's barber's in that picture in that book over there also. In that barber book.
In Robert Hammer's book?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Now what you might want to do tonight, Harry,
Mm-hmm.
I call them stubbles. I don't have no vacuum cleaner. So there's going to be a lot of stubbles left here. You might want to get your head underneath the shower or a hose or something, or a vacuum cleaner, blow it out.
So is that what they did in the 50s? They stick their head under a hose pipe?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, no, there were vacuums then. And that one over there, that little silver thing over there, that was the latherizer. That held hot soap. But at the bottom, the soap ate the bottom out.
Man, what kind of soap was that?
Well, from time, the water and everything, that
okay.
was in it.
Yeah.
Now here's the colic, Harry.
You can feel that, yeah.
Feel it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See the difference? Oh, by the way, to humor you a little bit, this is on a Saturday. When I was working a little bit later in the day. This phone rang, Richard, and her name is Lou, and I'm real busy.
Okay.
And she says, "You do Bally Shines?" And I said, "Yes, I do." This is about the time G.I. Jane was being made. Back at that time, how long? That's quite a while ago. She can't talk because she's got the deal. So she says, "You do Bally Shines?" And I said, "Yes, I do." She says, "I'm coming down to get one." And I says, "Ma'am, I'm real busy. I'd like to get further talk to you about this, but I says, I'm really, no." She said, "I'm coming down." So then she come with the turban. And she sits in the chair, and she says, "I generally do my own baldy shine. She says, well, but I had too much beard this one day and I really nicked my scalp, so I thought I would have you do this for me. So she's sitting in the chair and I says, you know, I can't do this. I says, this is totally unnatural to do a baldy shine on a woman. I said, I can't do it. She says, can I see your clipper, honey? And I said, sure. So I give it to her and she put a big bald spot right down the middle of her head. She said, match it. So we cut her bald. And in the meantime, this young couple come in. Man and a wife, I hope. And she says, she's bald. And I said, she's bald. She says, can I rub her? She said, why is she doing this? And so I says, well, she says, she's the substitute for G.I. Jane. They couldn't find somebody to cut her bald, so they sent her to my shop. And I'm doing it. She says, well, can I rub her hair? I says, look. I says, I got a bald-headed woman in the chair, and you want me to rub her hair? You want to rub her? I said, you ask the lady in the chair. I said, I'm not touching this one with a 10-foot pole. So she come over, and she says, geez, that sounds well, what would you, stubbly, she said. I said, it stubbles. So that was my experience with a woman and a baldy shine.
You've not done any more since then?
No, but I have one lady come in older, over at my cousin's house. She says, Joe, do you do any women? And I said, no. I said, I do one. He said, one? And I said, one. He said, why? Why one? And I said, I don't know. I said, oh, maybe she's mad at her hair. I said, I don't know. Now this should feel a lot better here. See, this even settled down. See that? I'm surprised. But see, hair's supposed to fit like this. His hair was doing this, and that's all of this. That just proved it right there. Now this was made by Nuvida, or so what they did, they softened down all of the teeth.
Oh no!
Took everyone out. So when this particular shear here is done cutting, it don't take no more. So we could take your freelancer behind me and give her the scissors, and she could actually do this. Now, is Richard in town yet? Dick?
No.
No?
They haven't come in yet.
They're all fine? Boy, that's something, ain't it, Harry?
You can feel it.
See all that stuff? Amazing, ain't it?
That's looking good. Yeah, but
Whole total different. Look there. Now, is your last name Snyder?
Lane.
Huh?
Lane.
Lane?
Yeah. Richard Lane.
Richard Lane.
Mm-hmm. No, that's her daughter. Her husband's Senator.
Is Snyder.
Yeah. And that's her second daughter. Mm-hmm.
So her mother called me yesterday.
It
Oh,
was me that called.
Oh, it was you. Oh, I see.
dang.
Because I was trying to put the Snyder name together.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he has a body shop.
Oh, sure.
Senator's body shop.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
No more, though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still,
A body shop.
yeah, he's still working there. Got a real good job. And he did a real good job, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And his son works for him.
See, there's your family business there, Harry.
What's that?
You know, if a family, one passed down to the other.
One to the next.
Am
yeah.
I blocking you?
Yeah, it's been 3 generations.
3.
Yep.
Yeah, they're doing real good.
Well, they have to have three generations, you know, doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
See, See, I thought that was short, it wasn't. Isn't that something? So my wife's technique works again. See the length wasn't. See, the length is still the same. Now, Harry,
Yes.
do you go to stylists or do you go to traditional barbers?
I only get my hair cut when we are filming,
Uh-huh.
and it's always typically traditional barbers.
I don't understand why. So this was all, especially coming from a traditional barber. I don't understand that. See, that's how his hair split wouldn't do that before. Now, the king of the haircut, still to this day, even in styling, it's called a Princeton. Did you ever hear of that? You remember Fonzarelli
Fonzarelli.
on Happy Days?
Oh, Fonzie
Fonzie on Happy
that was
Days.
it. Yeah.
You remember how long this is here? Well, you cut it the same way, leave it long. Back here, you cut a ducktail. And then up here would be a flat top. So I had a guy sitting in a chair, he says, "You do them?" And I said, "I do." He says, "How much do you charge?" I said, $50. He says, "You're kidding?" I said, "No, I ain't kidding at all." That one there is the toughest haircut, because you got to blend it. You got to, over the ears, the ducktail, and then somehow you got to put a flat top to blend it.
It's kind of like 3 haircuts.
Three
in one.
haircuts in one, yep.
Sounds good. Gotta be talented
And patient.
Yeah.
and patient. There you go. Tolerance.
See all of that come in? Amazing. Now, would you like a neck shave, Harry?
A what?
A neck shave?
Oh yes, go for it.
Did the traditional barber do a neck shave on
I don't think they did when we did that one.
you? I won't get too blunt, but there is nothing wrong with the straight. It's my job, even though I do a lot of kidding around, it's my job to check that neck out before I start. Well, I'm talking. It's because if there's cuts or if there's something that looks abnormal to you, because that causes bacteria, so you can give a thing. So they come out with this thing of AIDS, and if you know your tools, the straight edge should be workable today if it's in the hands of a professional. Just another control. I don't think Montana has it. I don't think. See, now the backsole, that was never touched there.
Maybe they thought it looked good.
Well, Harry, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer. Well, it does look good. It was just the rest of it. Now that machine over there would be the latherizer, and it would come out hot. But on the bottom, I had one guy fix the bottom once, and then it didn't last as long. So it could be the bottom might be more fragile than the iron over there. I had a guy in here, he's older, John Mazzola, you would know him. There were a bunch of guys sitting over there. I says, "John, you want to make some money?" He said, "How's that?" I said, "We'll bet these guys." I said, "I'll split with you half each, $25 a piece." I said, "Let's bet those guys that I can close my eyes and shave around your ears and neck." He never forgot that. He says, "Keep your eyes open, Joe." Does that feel dry, Harry?
Oh, it feels good.
You know, a haircut ain't much in life, but by God, it feels good.
Yeah.
Looks good too.
Yeah.
And doing a good job.
Well, I have to, we're on camera. They got the evidence.